5:30 in the UK. Yeah, right now it's 5 to 5 here. You're 11 o'clock. Is it 11 o'clock?
Well, I live on the East Coast, so that I'm at noon. But
okay.
Yeah, and Houston they're at 11.
Okay.
And Nancy is at 9.
I'm at 9 in the morning. It's really handy.
Are you in California?
I'm in Washington.
Okay. Yeah.
Port Texas.
And Julia, where are you? Where are you, Julia?
I'm in British Columbia, so I'm just north of Nancy, actually, west coast of Canada.
Oh my gosh, do you have any fires where you are?
No, weirdly. Not at the moment anyway, no. Hopefully not for a while. Sorry about the fires, by the way.
Kaisu, what time is it for you?
Hi, it's 6 p.m. in the Netherlands. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, no, for that. Oh. There. Yeah. Hi, Alyssa. Or Lisa. Hi. And Michael, I'm always curious which Michael you are. Show yourself.
Good morning. No doubt the room is filled with invisible beings, right? You never know. And good to see you online who are visible. That's wonderful. Hi. Yeah, it's the end of July in Houston. So we will begin with our practice and our chanting, and I'll just say a few words before we begin in a kind of more formal way, which is, as you know, we cultivate attention on the sensation of breathing. And then we sound hong, 2 hongs on each breath. Hong, hong, and encourage you to sound loudly. And why do we do this? What is important about attention? One thing we can say about attention, the attention that we cultivate, is that it is really the basis for all of the other good qualities that we cultivate. Our teacher Kitsamba used to tell us in Tibetan, there's a phrase that mindfulness and awareness are support for the whole of Sutra Tantra. So the cultivation of attention is really quite a rich process. We know over the path as a whole, what do we seek to cultivate? Well, we seek to cultivate an ability to be present and stable. That's a start. That is a skill that can grow and grow and grow. And then also, of course, we know that on our path, the cultivation of love and compassion is absolutely crucial. And guess what? In order to cultivate love and compassion, there has to be some capacity for attention. So we say attention is the start of love. It's the start, and love is the start of every good quality. Attention also allows us to gradually and more come to recognize that mind is not just a thinker. There is the possibility of a state free of thought, freer of thought, a state in which we do not hop on to every thought that arises. We allow it to move past, like a leaf on a stream, like a bubble in the air. And that's quite a different habit than we ordinarily have. So this is a kind of knowing. And this knowing attention also brings us stability, compassion, and a state of non-conceptuality, which is akin to wisdom. So right there, in a moment of attention, we have potential for, and really an actual beginning of stabilizing love and wisdom. And the discrimination that we have that arises through paying attention to our own habits, which is our own inner samsara, that also allows us slowly to develop a very necessary, all the texts talk about, we have to have some idea that samsara is not all there is. The reeling of our mind, the fluctuations of desire, hatred, pride, jealousy, worry, is not all there is. There's Buddha nature behind that. In fact, the ground of it. Attention helps us recognize this, helps us recognize what is called in our traditions the willingness to turn away from cyclic existence. Actually, ngejong, not to turn away, definitely got to get out, got to stop it, get off this train, get off this roller coaster. So all of that is there in our simple practice of attention. Just wanted to bring that to your attention, lest we fail to value it sufficiently. And okay, and so we take up the practice of attention for the benefit of all beings. And attention allows us to really nourish that sensibility. So we could have our opening chant of the four boundless states. Okay, great, thank you. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, remains, just so long may and finding your three pillars, feeling the contact, feeling, sensing the contact of your body with your seat, sensing that support. That support is coming to you right now from the very center of the earth, which is directly beneath you. So allow yourself to settle into that. You're already settled. Sometimes there's a stronger sense of settling. letting go of a certain kind of tightness in the lower part of your body that maybe is tensing to keep things going. It doesn't need to keep things going. The earth holds you, your seat holds you. This is also a teaching in not doing. Not exactly doing anything, we're noticing how we are as we begin to relax. Ease, relaxation are very supportive of our cultivation of attention. And more precisely, you can perhaps rock gently. If you're in one of these folding chairs, it's a little difficult, but you feel your sits bones making contact with your seat. The thing about that is that the natural rising of your upper body with a natural curve in your lower back, when your sits bones are in alignment, in contact with your seat, everything falls into place, so to speak. The lower part of your rib cage, each rib supports the one above it, is supported and supports. So there comes to be a very easy kind of stable feeling in your body. You're erect, but you're not making effort. You're relying on the earth-given support and the natural formation of the structure of your own skeleton. You're welcome to sit on a cushion if you're comfortable, or the chairs. So we've just started our sitting, giving some hints about sitting, feeling that you're supported from the center of the earth, feeling the contact with your seat and allowing your skeletal structure to settle in a way that naturally supports you. And when we sit this way, we can sense into a natural alignment, which is also very important. The center of the earth aligned with your deep belly. We call the do, the kath, the dantian. It's 4 fingers below your navel, and even for old timers, sometimes it's helpful to take 4 fingers and put them below your navel, and then 4 fingers in. Some people feel that as their center of gravity. Yeah. So that's in alignment with the center of the earth, which means that support is coming not just for the outer exterior of the body, but there's an alignment like a plumb line from the center of the earth, aligned with the bottom of your spine and aligned with the center of your belly. It's a natural alignment. And for us, it's also important that this is in alignment with your heart in the center of your body, not your physical heart. So your heart is also being supported. And that's important. We do a lot of emotional work, maybe too much sometimes, maybe too little sometimes. The heart, we image like a flower, its petals starting to open as we relax. And that alignment continues through your throat, your crown, the apex of space. So it's like, could be like a red cord dropped down from way above your crown, passing through your crown, your throat, your heart, your deep belly, bottom of your spine, the center of the earth. So take a moment to review that if it's helpful to you, or simply allow a moment of silence as you just allow your body. Human body will naturally settle. Your energy and your mind will naturally settle if we just leave it alone a bit. It takes a little time. So we'll have a minute of silence and then a little more guiding. And the thing is, there's really nothing to do. Any doing that you find yourself engaged in is likely to interfere with your settling and your relaxation. There's a letting go that we're allowing. We're not busy right now. Just enjoy this moment. Maybe your shoulders are relaxing a little bit. Your arms, your fingers. Yeah. And gently let your mind be aware of your breathing. Attention, sensing the experience of your incoming breath. Where do you feel it? Comes in, perhaps through your nose. Maybe you can even feel a gentle draft over your lip. Maybe you sense it first in your nose. Goes down through the body. Your chest expands. Your diaphragm. And if you relax, the energy of your breath even goes down to your belly. Let your belly puff out a little bit. And then at just the right moment for you, you exhale. Relaxation. So we'll do 3 2-minute sessions of being aware of your breath. Short sessions are recommended so we stay fresh. I'll make a gentle sound with the bell after 2 minutes. You can feel you're starting again. You can move a little bit if you wish. And your eyes are still. You may be accustomed to practicing with your eyes closed. We also practice with our eyes a little bit open, but not really looking at anything. They're just open. Looking kind of over your nose. You're not getting involved with objects in the room, but they're open. Your attention, however, is with the sensation of breath. One more. From silence, sound is possible. And so we continue our exploration of attention by sounding the syllable hum twice on each out breath. And sing it out, don't be shy. Sing it at your own rhythm. Hong, hong, for as long or short as works for you. And here our attention is with sound, feeling that sound and mind are one. You are unified in body, speech, and mind. You feel the vibration of the sound in your body. You hear it. You hear other people's sound. And your attention is with your sound, your mind, your energy. Potentially, it's a state of feeling quite easy and integrated. So we'll do this for a few minutes, and then we'll go back into silence for a few minutes. It's our custom now to have a reading.
So before we do the reading, the activity of meditation is considered wholesome and virtuous. In Sanskrit, the word is actually kushala, and we have somebody in attendance whose name is Kaushal, which is totally derived from the word kushala in Sanskrit, which means wholesome or virtuous. So when we do something wholesome and virtuous, we both, before we do it, we have an intention that the wholesomeness that we're engaged in will be shared with all to the very, very utmost benefit. And at the end, we also dedicate the wholesomeness, the virtue, the benefit to the full awakening and healing of all beings in general. But we also like to put names in a book of people who we care for, people who perhaps have recently passed, people who may be ill, pets, those who are precious to us, can be ourselves. And we read them at the end of our meditation. So we're sharing the benefit of what we do with all and some very specific beings. Can you take this and pass it around? Thank you so much. So we're reading from a book by Pema Chodron, who is an eminent student of Chogyam Trungpa. She lives in Nova Scotia, and her books are available through her website. I particularly like her book on Tonglen, Tonglen. I recommend it. And we're at number 7. We're reading, these are kind of short readings. They're quite good. Why meditate? As a species, we should never underestimate our low tolerance for discomfort. To be encouraged to stay with our vulnerability is news that we can use. Sitting meditation is our support for learning how to do this. Sitting meditation, also known as mindfulness awareness practice, is the foundation of bodhicitta training. It is the home ground of the warrior bodhisattva, being intent on enlightenment for all beings. Sitting meditation gives us a way to move closer to our thoughts and emotions and to get in touch with our bodies. It is a method of cultivating unconditional friendliness towards ourselves and for parting the curtain of indifference that distances us from the suffering of others. It is our vehicle for learning to be a truly loving person. Gradually, through meditation, we begin to notice that there are gaps in our internal dialogue. In the midst of continually talking to ourselves, we experience a pause. As if awakening from a dream. We recognize our capacity to relax with the clarity, the space, the open-ended awareness that already exists in our minds. We experience moments of being right here that feel simple, direct, and uncluttered. This coming back to the immediacy of our experience is training in unconditional or absolute bodhicitta. By simply staying here, we relax more and more into the open dimension of our being. It feels like stepping out of a fantasy and discovering the simple truth. Anything come up for anybody as we read that?
Did you hear an echo of your own experience in any way? Would you like to tell us what that was? I'll start while you cook. I had to laugh, really. As a species, we never underestimate our low tolerance for discomfort. Does that ring true? No. I want to be comfortable. Some people don't want to meditate because might not feel comfortable at first. This idea that we experience a pause, a moment's rest from the incessant chatter, worry, stress, inner dialogue, monologue. Maybe you experienced a pause. Maybe short, but it's very welcome. I love this phrase, we recognize our capacity to relax with clarity. I mentioned earlier that really part of what we learn in cultivating attention is our capacity for being at ease, for letting go, for relaxing. And then there's a relaxation into clarity. It's not a relaxation into dullness. It's really quite different from when we're just blot out. We're at ease, but there's clarity. And what she's pointing out here also is, she says, the open-ended awareness that already exists in our minds. This is a very important principle in Buddhism, and especially in the traditions of India, Tibet, Mongolia, and so on. Actually, for all the traditions, that there is already a natural clarity. Did you know that? You have natural clarity already without doing anything. And so cultivating attention, as she's pointing out, allows us to get in touch with that. It's as simple as that. And that's, again, that thing of you're not really doing anything, but something different is occurring. So I just wonder if that, resonates with you or doesn't. Were you going to say something? No? Some of you have a lot of experience with this. Some of you maybe relatively new. Go ahead.
She's hearkening to a style of instruction that's a bit common to both the Kagyu Mahamudra tradition of Tibetan Buddhism and the Nyingma Dzogchen tradition of Tibetan Buddhism, which is that through meditation, we can rather effortlessly come to touch absolute bodhicitta, the enlightened mind. It's a kind of startling statement. And I think it's hard for most people to believe, take in, or appreciate. And it really has to do with valuing the full nature of our actual experience, that sometimes we just are present. And it's not a Mormon tabernacle choir moment. It's just very simple, very clear, very settled, very here. And if we're always kind of rushing and looking for a kind of iPhone high, there's another kind of experience that's already present, that we're already touching into, that we may just gallop over too much of the time. And she, in a very beautiful way, is just alerting us to smell the roses that are already in your garden. You are there if you can just allow yourself to settle down. It's quite beautiful.
You're the rose.
Anything anybody wishes to say? We've got a lovely ensemble on Zoom this morning. Anybody wish to share something?
Yeah, is that Mark?
Mark, do you want to say something? Or you just want to say hi?
Either way, let's hear from you.
Anybody?
Is that not a?
Gabriel's got his hand up.
Okay,
Gabriel, can you come grab the magic microphone. Here you go.
So mostly the sensation of waking up, I find very familiar. When I'm wrapped up in thoughts or I'm in meditation where I've lost the moment, it is very much like a dream, particularly if you've had a dream you can't quite wake up from, where you keep waking up in the dream and you find you're still in a dream. It can be very tense, frustrating. But when, like you say, the relaxation into clarity comes, it is like this, oh, well, I'm here. That all that sticky, gummy, smoky, whatever you want to describe it as, kind of just goes away, but with clarity and relaxation instead of this effort that seemed to be stuck in the dream before. So I like the way she describes waking up from a dream. And having studied anthropology in school so much, I can firmly attest that primates in general love to make each other's lives awful when they're bored. I've seen it everywhere. And so when I look at spiders and birds and fish, when they have nothing to do, what are they doing?
Really?
Meditation, you know? And so for us as a species to sit and actually do nothing when we have the chance, I think is so, as they say, wholesome. So that really echoes for me to the ability to just sit and do nothing.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For the world of primates.
Yeah. Should I
Anyone
keep
else?
this or pass her?
Wendy's got her hand up. Or Julie. Wendy.
Thank you for that, Gabriel. That was really great. But I find that mostly with the sound, when we chant the hung, I feel like because a lot of times when I'm meditating, there's still all these thoughts going on in my head. But when I'm chanting the hung, those thoughts kind of dissipate. And then when you stop doing the hung, then it's like, I just woke up from the dream. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, sound is powerful that way. Sometimes there's nothing but sound in that moment, and that's
Yeah.
refreshing. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Did you get bored? Okay, we can continue.
Did the book go around or?
Yes.
You ready?
Okay, we're not ready for it yet.
All right, so the book is the Zoom aspect of the book is being filled out.
So we can do another round of. Once again, finding your 3 pillars, contact with your seat, feeling support coming to you from the center of the earth, rising through your whole skeletal structure as you feel your sits bones contacting your cushion. Feeling the natural alignment from the center of the earth to the bottom of your spine, to your deep belly, your heart, your throat, your crown, the apex of space. There's a central canal, central cord, alignment through your body. And all this is quite restful, quite easy, nothing to do but sense into it. So let's be with our breath for a few minutes, and we'll do another round of home chanting. And so we share our goodness, our wholesomeness, our kusali with all beings, including our own future selves, starting right now. So if we could have the dedication and the blessing on the screen. Does it do blessing? We have. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom, Shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala.
Today, along with all beings throughout space, we dedicate our merit to Deborah Ussery, Sharon Stern in the Bardo, John and Rosalie Hyde, Owen Kinney in the Bardo, Lucille, Rachel, Bobby, and Melissa, Monica Camacho, Olivia, Nina, Ann in the Bardo, Ann and family, Stephen family, Kirk, Bishop, Marconi, Jean Alexander in the Bardo, Jim Cothrow in the Bardo, Lowen Harris in the Bardo, Doreen Cooper, Health, Jeff Tanaka, Health, Rosalinda, Dirk Leonard, Suzanne for her new life after recovery, Neve, an 8-year-old girl traveling to England for an operation tomorrow, Grace and Dave Lee, Tom in the Bardo, Tricia, Rob, Shannon, Barney, Diane, Julia, Popey, Chrissa, Despina, Elisthesia, Mano, Melina, Namvo, Harvey, Tim Whited, Farida, Arena, people in Ukraine, Doug Kosper, Eduardo, Amelia, Adrian, Mari, Lee, Hicks family, Galina Silva, Mariloke, All Suffering Animals, Scott Harris, and John Callahan, Kay, Hansi family, Peter Armitage, rocket scientist and grandfather in Bardo.
I'm gonna close feeling that the energy, the luminosity of our good intentions that fills as an orb in our heart, and we sound the sound ah, completely open sound. And please you unmute online so we can all sound ah together and sing out ah, feeling that the light and the love, blessings for everyone, for yourself, for every cell in your body, for everyone here together in this mandala, all beings throughout space. We wish them full happiness. And how nice being with you all. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for coming in person. We continue with Sundays, and thank you, Charlie, who was going to come, but possible, hopefully not, exposure to COVID. We decided a better part of caution was not to, for you not to come. So thank you for that grace and for letting us know. Our first and third Tuesdays continue. This Tuesday, continuing our green Tara practice. You can join if you like. If you, instruction on green Tara. And if you are new online, I'm not sure anyone is new online, and you're not signed up for our newsletter, hopefully the link is in the chat, and you could do that. And August 20th, Saturday. Now we changed it to Saturday. Oh. Okay, sorry. August 20th, a Sunday. We have a welcome event at 12:30 here after this. So please mark out some time on that Sunday. We have some things planned, basically to welcome each other and new and longtime friends, and to tell you a little bit about what's going on at Dawn Mountain. And August 26th, for people who have been taking the Green Tower practice, or if you're already familiar with Green Tower practice, we have a mini retreat from 9:30 to noon on August 26th, and that will be here? No, that'll be online. That'll just be online, yeah. So you're all welcome for that. And for those of you who are here, I think we have some snacks. Is that true? And we not. A short survey. Okay. Please take our short survey. And if you didn't sign our book when you guys came in, if you would. And if you have time to hang around, we'll chat. We're not supposed to eat here. If you don't mind helping us put away the cushions, we'll meet down the hall and can hang out a little bit. All right, very nice. Good to see you all. A good Sunday to you. A good week to you. Love. It's really nice to see you.
Do you guys recognize Joanne? Oh. Yes, it's frozen. There's something going on. The internet must be.
Well, everybody. What? Excuse me. Hi. From this distance, I couldn't recognize you on the screen. How nice. Hi, Joanne. Yeah. Oh, okay, now we got you. Lovely. All right. Yeah, Julian, Charles, good to see you. Don, Teresa. Everybody, but your names aren't scrolling. I can't. Now we just see Wendy and Joanne, except for a few others. All right then, be well. Good to see you. See some of you in person in Ithaca before long, we hope.
Take care, everybody.
Take care. Lots of love to you.
Love to you all. Bye-bye.